Alright, let's strip this down to the nuts and bolts. I'm going to teach you how to live in the driver's seat of your own damn life, using one of the most powerful tools, discernment. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is about you taking the wheel and driving your energy, your mind, and your world. Let's break this down. Discernment. It's like having an internal radar that never fails. You know that feeling when you walk into a room and something just feels off? Your gut kicks in, right? That's your inner compass, your inner GPS, and is telling you, pay attention, something's off here. The problem is, most people ignore that instinct and get pulled into the chaos. So picture this, you're in a room full of people. They're talking about something that you know, like the back of your hand. Let's say it's a topic you could teach a class on. Then you hear someone spouting off bullshit, trying to sound like they know what they're talking about. What happens? Your gut immediately screams, this person is full of shit. That's your radar. That's discernment. It's not just about what you think is right. It's about the vibe you get that tells you whether something's genuine or scripted. Now here is where it gets juicy. These NPCs in your life, they're like energy vampires. They suck your power every damn time you engage with their shallow talk, predictable rants, and drama-filled nonsense. You know the type. Someone who talks but doesn't really listen, who's just running their script, trying to pull you into their loop of distraction if you let them. Here's the thing. They're like a leech, feeding off your life force. Every time you engage in their world, every time you get distracted by their drama, you're draining your precious energy. And trust me, you don't get that energy back. That's gold. And you're handing it over, like you're made of an unlimited supply. And guess who loves that? The system. The system wants you distracted. The system wants you drained. So you keep playing small. So you keep running in circles. So the big question, why let them take your gold? Now let's get clear, your energy is gold. Every second you let someone or something suck your energy away. Someone who's stuck in a loop of negativity, shallow conversation or drama. It's like handing over gold bars. No one is forcing you to do this. You're doing it because you don't protect your energy. And guess what? When you give that gold away, the system wins. It feeds off your distraction. It thrives when you're weak. Imagine this, your energy is like a bank account. Every time you engage with something that doesn't serve you, something shallow, predictable and draining, you're withdrawing gold, piece by piece. And let me ask you, do you want your account empty? Or do you want to be sitting on an endless reserve of power? Protecting your energy. It's like locking your vault and only letting the right people and experiences access your wealth. Now let's get practical. What happens if you start really protecting your energy, listening to your gut and standing firm in your truth? It's like you go from being a passenger on the bus of life to being the driver. Instead of reacting to the chaos around you, you choose your direction. You walk with purpose, knowing exactly what's real and what's bullshit. Imagine the shifts. No more wasting time on people who drain you. You stop getting pulled into their petty drama. You stop second-guessing yourself. You trust your gut more. And you act on that intuition. You become a magnet for opportunities that actually resonate with you because you've learned to filter out the noise. You start attracting the right people. When you protect your energy, people who vibrate at the same frequency, they naturally come into your life. But what if you don't do this? Well, you stay stuck, you stay distracted, you keep giving your gold to anyone who asks. and the system continues to pull you down further into that loop. You see, there's actual science behind this shit. The reticular activating system in your brain. It's like the searchlight of your consciousness. It's constantly filtering and directing your attention. When you start to trust your gut, you're essentially training the system to pick up on the signals your unconscious mind might otherwise ignore. Your brain gets better at spotting red flags, making decisions and filtering out distractions. And guess what? When you start following your gut, your brain chemistry, it starts to align with your actions. Your neural pathways, they start reinforcing those behaviours. And the more you use your discernment, the stronger it gets. It becomes a habit. It becomes effortless. Here's a little cosmic truth. If you keep giving away your energy to distractions, you're essentially allowing that drain to dictate your life. That's karma in action. Every time you don't protect your energy, you're letting someone else's drama or negativity dictate your reality. But let's get real about karma. It's not just about what happens to you. It's about what happens to the world around you. When you let your energy get drained, it's not just you who suffers, it's the ripple effect. It's the people that you could be helping, the opportunities you're not creating, the growth that you're not nurturing. So why are you afraid to protect your energy? Let's talk about the fear, because I know you're scared. You're scared of what people will think. You're scared of their judgment, their reactions. Maybe you're worried about appearing cold or selfish. But let me tell you something. Fuck that. People's judgments are their own problems, not yours. When you protect your energy, you're not being selfish. You're being responsible for your own well-being. You're telling the universe, I know my worth. I know what I'm here to do. And I'm not letting your bullshit distract me. That's how you flip the script. You stop letting fear run the show. Let's talk about the patterns, the ones that keep you stuck, drained and in the loop. You've been conditioned to play small, to keep your head down, to not trust your instincts. Fuck that. These patterns, they're like a hamster wheel. You've been running on that wheel for so long. You don't even realise you're stuck. You need to interrupt that loop. You need to get off the wheel. You need to break the patterns. That's where discernment comes in. When you start questioning, when you start trusting your gut, you're interrupting all the old scripts that have been running your life without you even realising it. Now this is the secret sauce, pacing and leading. You meet people where they're at. You mirror their energy for a second and then you shift. You lead them to a higher frequency. Think about it like this. If you're in a conversation with someone who's stuck in this drama loop, you don't engage with the drama. You pace them by matching their energy, just long enough to make them feel heard. Then you lead them to a more empowered conversation. You can feel the shift happening, and when they shift, so do you. You start shifting others with your energy. You start guiding them by the very way you stand firm in your truth. That's real influence. Now you know what to do. Discernment is your superpower. Protect your gold. Trust your gut. Get rid of the distractions. Create a new reality by focusing on the things that matter. Let the energy vampires stay hungry. They don't get your gold anymore. You do. Now go, take your power back.